Steph Curry just pulled off something no one in NBA history has ever done. 52 points, 12 three-pointers, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 5 steals, all in one game. Not Jordan, not LeBron, not even peak Wilt Chamberlain has ever had a stat line like that. If anyone had doubts about whether Steph still has it, this performance was the answer. It wasn't just a big night. It was a statement. He reminded the entire league who he is. With Jimmy Butler now on board and Steph still leading the charge, the Warriors had turned things around in the second half of the season. But at 37, Steph had started feeling the wear and tear, missing a few games here and there to manage fatigue. And with the Warriors still fighting for a secure playoff spot in the tough Western Conference, every game mattered. So when Golden State showed up in Memphis to face the Grizzlies, it wasn't just another regular season game. It was a must-win, and with the pressure on, Steph delivered one of the most incredible performances of his career. In just 37 minutes, Curry dropped 52 points, grabbed 10 rebounds, handed out 8 assists, swiped 5 steals, and even added a block. He was nearly unstoppable from deep, hitting 12 of 23s and 16 of 31 shots overall. His performance didn't just lead to a 134-125 win, it carried the team. But this wasn't just about putting up big numbers. This was a showcase of control, precision, and efficiency. Every shot was smart. Every move had purpose. It wasn't just scoring, it was a masterclass. What made this performance even more impressive was what happened the last time the Warriors played in Memphis. That night, Steph Curry scored just 2 points, didn't make a single field goal, and watched as Golden State was blown out by 51 points. This time, he wasn't going to let that happen again. From the opening tip, Steph came out with purpose. Right away, he and Draymond connected for a classic opening basket, something Warriors fans have seen for years. But this game felt different. After that first shot, the floodgates opened. Steph hit his first 6 shots, including 4 from 3. He was pulling up in transition, breaking down defenders one-on-one, and making quick, sharp moves before Memphis could react. On defense, he was just as sharp, intercepting passes, reading the game, and frustrating the Grizzlies on both ends of the floor. At the end of the first quarter, his numbers were already wild: 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 5 of 6 from 3. At age 37, no one in NBA history, not Michael Jordan, not Kobe, not LeBron, has ever had a quarter like that. Steph became the first player ever to record 15-plus points, 5-plus rebounds, and 5-plus threes in a single quarter. In the second quarter, Memphis tried everything to stop him: traps, full-court pressure, switching defenders. Jalen Wells and Scottie Pippen Jr. picked him up 94 feet from the basket. But none of it worked. Curry kept firing. He scored 10 straight points, and by halftime, he had 32. Shooting 11 for 16 overall, and an insane 8 of 10 from 3. That tied him with LeBron James for the third most 30-point halves in a game since tracking began in 1997. Steph wasn't done yet. He came out in the third quarter, scoring 6 straight points with 2 quick threes. Then he added another 7 points in the same period, moving past Jerry West to claim 25th on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Heading into the fourth quarter, Curry already had 45 points, but he wasn't stopping there. He put up another 7 points in the final frame, helping the Warriors secure a crucial 134-125 win. After the game, Steph Curry couldn't have summed it up better. I mean, the guy's 37 years old. It's incredible, minus 52 points with people all over him all game long. The conditioning, the skill, the audacity, the belief. It's incredible to watch Steph. And that's exactly what it was: vintage Curry. He played with a chip on his shoulder, treading through every defense Memphis threw his way. His basketball IQ, spacing, and flawless shooting made it impossible to stop him, no matter how tight the coverage. Curry himself explained how different this game felt compared to the last time in Memphis, when the defense completely shut him down. This time, they made sure to get the ball in his hands and let him work his magic. But it wasn't just about scoring. Steph was everywhere, snagging steals, grabbing rebounds, and dishing out 8 assists. He controlled the game on both ends, orchestrating a full-on takeover that had Memphis on their heels from start to finish. This performance wasn't just a big game, it was historic. Curry's 8th career 50-point game while shooting at least 50% from the field and 60% from three. That's now the most such games in NBA history, surpassing Michael Jordan. He also became just the third player ever to score 50 points, grab 10 rebounds, dish 5 assists, and get 5 steals in a single game, joining legends Rick Barry and Anthony Davis in that elite club. It was also Curry's 15th career 50-point game, tying him with Damian Lillard for the 6th most in NBA history and moving him ahead of LeBron James, who has 14. And if that wasn't enough, Curry hit his 27th game with 10+ threes, the most in NBA history. For perspective, former teammate Klay Thompson is second with just 9. This performance wasn't just about stuffing the stat sheet, it was a timeless reminder that Curry remains the greatest point guard of his generation. As the years pass, his brilliance only redefines the game. He stepped up when his team needed him most, in a hostile environment, and delivered a game-changing performance to keep the Warriors' playoff hopes alive. It wasn't just another game, it was Steph Curry doing what he does best. But while this performance stole the show, the Warriors had other stars who made their mark. Draymond Green turned in a vintage triple-double with 13 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block in just 33 minutes. He controlled the tempo, moved the ball, and ran the offense like the point forward he's always been. His chemistry with Curry was on full display, setting hard screens, making perfect passes, and reading the game like a pro. Sure, he struggled a bit defensively and went 1 for 7 from 3, but when Draymond is locked in, the Warriors play at a whole different level. Then there was Jimmy Butler, the player who showed exactly why the Warriors brought him in. He finished with 27 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals, and his efficiency was off the charts. He did much of his damage while Curry was on the bench, shooting 7 for 11 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and an incredible 12 for 12 from the free throw line. But his influence went beyond the numbers. Butler played defense on just about every Grizzlies player, bringing his usual confidence and intensity. This was the same prime Butler who led Miami to 2 NBA Finals. While Curry's big night grabbed most of the attention, Butler quietly had his best scoring game as a Warrior, balancing out Curry's shooting with his steady play, especially in the fourth quarter, where he scored 10 points and helped close out the game. The Grizzlies fought back with strong performances from Ja Morant, 36 points, Jaren Jackson Jr., 22 points, and Desmond Bane, 19 points. But it wasn't enough. The Warriors' stars were simply too much. Curry may have had the headline performance, but Butler's efficiency and Draymond's all-around game were just as crucial to the win. Steph Curry basically did it all for the Warriors in this game, putting up 52 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 steals, and a block while shooting an impressive 16 for 31 from the field and 12 for 20 from 3. But beyond his jaw-dropping performance, this was a team win, one that could be critical for Golden State's playoff chances. The Warriors are fighting to secure a guaranteed playoff spot and avoid the play-in tournament, and this victory was huge for their positioning. With the win, they improved to 44-31 and moved up to 5th place in the Western Conference, with just 7 games remaining in the regular season. But the road ahead won't be easy. Their next 2 games are against tough opponents, the Nuggets and the Rockets, who are ahead of them in the standings. How the Warriors perform during this stretch could ultimately shape their playoff hopes and potential championship run. If they can lock down a 5th or 6th seed, or even push for the 4th seed, their path to the title becomes much more realistic. With the competition in the Western Conference stacked with teams like the Thunder, Nuggets, and Lakers, the Warriors' recent form, boosted by the addition of Jimmy Butler at the trade